All right. Good morning, everyone. Let's get. Can you hear me? That's important. It's my pleasure to welcome you all. Thank you for joining us today as we take our next step in creating something very special here at Shillito Park. More than 25 years ago, civic-minded Lexington neighbors rolled up their sleeves to build something really unique here, the most iconic playground here in Lexington, on this spot. Shillito Park and this popular playground were born from a shared community spirit and the love of Lexington. For over 25 years, Shillito Park's unique background provided the recreational backdrop for thousands of local families and children from all walks of life. More than that, it provided a lot of memories that my children experienced and my grandchildren still share today. The value of affordable outdoor play in today's world cannot be understated. Some families simply can't afford pay-to-play events. Outdoor play encourages independence. When children feel independent, it builds their confidence. It helps develop problem-solving skills, sensory development, and studies show that playing outdoors reduces childhood anxiety and depression. And kids who play outside are less likely to be obese, which is a growing concern in today's society. We're building a playground here today that you can't find in many other places. We're creating a special play experience that all ages and all abilities can enjoy, the first of its type in Lexington. Our talented Parks and Recreation staff have been working extremely hard for months, and I want to thank them. Yay, Parks! To help us imagine, design, and start the initial stage of the next generation of Shillito Park Playground, something we all can be very proud of. Beginning next week, partnering with Element Design and with the original designer of Shillito Playground, Leathers & Associates, we are going to complete a new playground that is safe, engaging, ADA accessible, and captures the magic of the original structure, which was so important to this build. If you already haven't signed up to volunteer, please do so. We need all skill levels, and we welcome your help over the next 4-day period from September 18th through the 22nd. It's now my honor and to welcome my friend, Mayor Linda Gorton, who will share her remarks. We couldn't do this without her support. Please join me in giving her a big round of applause.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Councilmember Mossotti. And I also want to welcome this morning Councilmember Jennifer Reynolds, who's with us. Thank you for being here. This reminds me of just a couple things that I love best about Lexington. First of all, volunteers. This playground build has already attracted 500 volunteers. An army. Lexington's the kind of place where hundreds of volunteers show up to build a playground. They show up to help us in many ways, and I just think that's awesome. We still need a few more, but I have no doubt they will show up and be working by the time we need them. I want to thank a few folks. First of all, I want to thank Timothy Johnson. Good morning. Who is the brand new CEO of United Way of the Bluegrass. And I want to thank him for his support and assistance. Welcome to the Bluegrass.
Thank you.
I told him we're going to turn him into a Southerner. Oh, and then I also want to thank Lowe's, who have employees here. We couldn't do this without you and your support. And also Kentucky Utilities. Do we have some KU folks here? Oh, there you are. Hey, Tom. Good morning. Thank you so much for your help with this also. This is where Lexington always comes together with its partners who say this is important and we can help do this. So thank you all. Secondly, I love our parks. We have over 100 parks in Fayette County. We're really, really fortunate in that. A lot of communities do not have a lot of parks to serve their citizens. Our parks offer something for everyone. Young people, older people, people with special needs, people who are serious about getting good exercise, or people who just want to take a walk and enjoy the out of doors. And of course, I would never forget the people who want to come to the park with their favorite canine. Everyone. We want everyone in our parks. Our parks have programming in areas that other cities ignore. Things like rich arts and cultural programs. Our citizens love our parks, and that's because the folks in Parks and Recreation do such a great job. I want to again thank Monica Conrad and everyone in Parks and Rec. Thank you all. When you put parks and volunteers together, it adds up to a great build for a playground. The build is coming September 18th through the 21st. As we've said, we still need a few volunteers, and it's easy to sign up online. I often have said this first 9 months of my tenure as mayor that many opportunities are missed because they come dressed in overalls and they look like work. This is one of those, and it's going to be terrific. In Lexington, we're not afraid of hard work, especially building playgrounds. And we don't miss opportunities for our city to make it better. Thank you all so much. Really appreciate everyone's help on this.
Thank you, Mayor. And now I'd like to welcome Timothy Johnson, our brand new head of the United Way. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember. Madam Mayor, council members, friends from KU, Lowe's, Parks and Rec, we're very pleased and happy to be here today as part of this. The playground build here at Shillito Park is a unique opportunity for us to really garner volunteers and bring the community together to create something special that's going to benefit a lot of local families and youth here in Lexington. We're excited to see the community come together in such a way. It helps exemplify our motto of living united. Volunteerism is an integral part of United Way's mission. We are proud to partner with Lexington Parks and Rec and to recruit volunteers to leverage our own staff capital to actually come out and actually make this happen. And Madam Mayor, we're going to get you a few more volunteers. We're going to work hard on that. So there's no place else that I'd rather spend my 8th day on the job here. But looking forward to next week's build and also the future partnerships with your United Way to Bluegrass. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, Sam. Thank you.
Thank you. And now I'd like to introduce an old-time friend, a colleague of mine that served on the council with me. I guess it was 98 through about 2007. Well, you were in 94. I didn't get there that time. But anyways, Sandy Shafer, come on in, Sandy, was spearheaded this whole event. And she's got a lot of history and a lot of information to pass along about the past and the future. Welcome, Sandy.
Very good. Thank you all for having me today. It's exciting to come back out to Shillito and actually see one of the playgrounds of the 4 still remain here. So I want to thank everyone here, Mayor, Councilmember, for making that happen, because it is a special place. And I have 2 reasons here that I want to have them tell you. When is the playground going to be built, Eli?
Next week.
Okay, and so what do you want people to do? Come on out and build. Say it. Okay. Well, the lucky thing is I have 2, so let me see. Yeah. What do you want people to do?
Come out and build.
Yes. Yay. So when we built in 92, this is not my sweatshirt. There was T-shirts, but I found a sweatshirt, and I would wear a pink hat. And they would say, see the person in the pink hat? Any questions you need to ask them. And we had so many people, I could tell you story after story, how we encouraged people to build decks on their back porches. They didn't think they could ever do it. Hammers that died that they buried and had ceremonies for. So we just had such a great time. I'm so glad this is going on. And again, these are the reasons we're here, because a child's work is their play. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you to Sandy Shafer and her experienced crew. And last but not least is Monica Conrad, Director of Parks and Recreation, who without her help and support from her team, this wouldn't have become a reality. Monica.
Thanks, Councilmember. Thanks, Mayor. Again, a big shout out to Lowe's and to KU and to United Way and ATS, who's waiting patiently on us. They're ready to get started again this morning. You can't pull these things together without a lot of folks, and you've heard a lot about that. I'm here to really do that last cry to folks. We need you to come out and help us build this playground. You can register online at lexingtonky.gov/Shillito. You can sign up there. That will take you through the United Way portal to get you signed up. And what we need you to bring. Make sure you got a hat, sunscreen, comfortable clothes. Closed-toed shoes are a big issue on any kind of build site. If you have a drill or a charger, perhaps batteries for those, tools that you would use to mulch the landscape around your house. Simple things, but come on out and join us September 18th through the 22nd. We'll have lots of activities going on each day of the build, and it'll be a fun environment as well as a good working environment. I also want to give a thank you and shout out to our Parks and Rec team. I can't name them all because they've been out here for weeks and weeks building and marketing and recruiting and getting sponsorships. So thank you again to all the Parks and Rec team, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you.